Hi guys, welcome to episode 4 of Black Ops Cold War Best Attachments and for competitive Black Ops Cold War Best Attachments. So the next gun, the fourth gun we're focusing on here is the FFAR1 and heavy recoil gun, very fast firing gun. So let's get straight into it. So you don't need an optic on this one as it's the FFAR, it's got really good iron sights already. So you want to put on the suppressor here. Now this is because it only gives a negative 15% con on your damage range and bullet velocity. The 30 and 33% is just a bit too much for this gun because it's got quite a poor bullet velocity and damage range already. So you don't want to affect that any more unless you have to. And that is why we're running the normal suppressor over these usual bottom 3 ones. Which you could usually run, but you don't want to affect that bullet because even in multiplayer maps it does affect it even in the small multiplayer maps. So you want the suppressor on there. In competitive, stick on the compensator. Simple as that. Infantry compensator all the way in competitive for this one, but for the multiplayer you want the suppressor. Alright, and onto the barrel. In the next barrel, the one you want to use is the 21.2 inch Ranger barrel. This will help with the natural downside of the FFAR, which is its bullet velocity. And it doesn't impact its recoil control at all, so that's quite good. And it helps you get it up to like a more standard AR, you know, sort of just under the XM4, just under the XM4 range of bullet velocity, and it's just a good barrel all round really, that one. So yeah, you want to hit on the Ranger. Next one, you want the Field Agent foregrip, or the Field Agent grip for your underbarrel, the Field Agent grip, and this will help massively with the horizontal and vertical recoil control, with a slight penalty of shooting movement speed, which can be considered actually a plus in this case because you're always going to be ADSing with this, and it will help you be more accurate if you've got a slower shooting movement speed. But yeah, vertical recoil control, horizontal recoil control, that's what you want. Get rid of the horizontal recoil control a bit. And you want, because we're not having optic, we can have a better mag, and as it's got a really small mag already, so you want the 34 round mag for it, just to bring it up. And there's no really negatives other than your reload quickness, which, as said before, you should be posting up with this gun, so the reload quickness, you can afford to take the time out and up behind cover to reload, so that's fine. So the handle you want to use is the airborne elastic wrap. This will help with the ADS flinch resistance and aim while going prone. A pretty good attachment, the best attachment there. Doesn't really help with the recoil control, which is strange, but if you can manage this recoil control, just pull back on your right thumbstick when you're firing. You know, it's going to be a beamer once you get that recoil control pattern down. It has got heavy recoil control, and it's just the way the gun is, but it's got a massively fast time to kill. Either close, medium range, time to kill is huge. Longer range you will struggle even once you do control that recoil. It's fairly difficult longer range, but you can hit those longer range shots, but it's just very difficult. This is what makes it not really in the meta anymore. You know, when the game first came out, this was the best gun in the game, but it's had, I think, 3 nerfs since then, and it's just not as good as the M4, the Krig, or the AK. It's probably the 4th best gun in the game, I'd say, or 4th best AR, in the game. But it's up there, but it's not right at the top anymore. But a really good gun, a fun gun to use if you want to really learn how to control recoil. This gun will help you do that. If you are running Gunfire, again, stick on your Microflex LED optic or your Mil-Stop reflex. Either one is pretty good. Your steady aim laser, that's going to help you with those close quarters engagements for your hip fire. And for your stock, you want the Raider stock, and it has a better sprint to fire time for when you're in a pinch. You can sprint to fire a bit quicker, and when you're posted up, it helps your aim walking movement speed, which helps you really react faster when you're ADS posted up on a point defending. And that's it for the FFAR. Really, it isn't the best gun in the game. It's sort of, I wouldn't even say it's middle of the road. It's a bit higher than middle of the road, but it's just got that bit of too much recoil, and the damage isn't as good as some of the others. But yeah, worth a shot. Give it a go, and it looks awesome in diamond. I think it's the best looking gun you can get in the diamond camo. Give it a go, see what you think.